Hi, welcome to the Stalker Watcher channel. Today, uh, today's subject is meth and World War. I would often joke that Canada should just be called Metheria since Danny Smythe and his regime here in Canada seem to like to throw meth slander at everyone and claim that everyone is a meth head. Um, So, point by point, number one, meth has a long hidden history since China's opium trades with Europe. You know, the Victorians, the kings, all of them were doing these drugs. In World War One and World War Two, meth was the driving force, and all of the German nation was on the stuff. It was sold on the shelves, as well as France and other nations at war in Europe, as well as Japan. The regime of Hitler used meth, distributed it openly as uh, Pervitin on the shelves as a wonder drug for everyone, for alertness, dieting, students, and all members of the war effort, factory workers, um, tired mothers. Everyone was popping the garbage. The regime's Klaus Hauschild created the formula. Hitler's Dr. Morell gave him 3 injections of meth a day, usually, depending on his mood. He also created D9 for the shelves to delude and dumb the population, to trick everyone into thinking that this situation was okay. Hitler was on 82 different drugs throughout the course of the war. They drugged and experimented on the population ruthlessly. The crazed cocaine gum chewing Reich leaders said the operation was a success because they had killed so many people for fun just to see how much torture they could stand. Japanese Harikari pilots were on it as well. In 1951, Japan faced a medical crisis of psychosis from the drug's side effects that changed the law to be against methamphetamine and those who distributed it. The doctors just couldn't keep up with all the patients. But the animals that knew the damage it caused kept it going for years after. Oh, y'all thought they were saying Hail Hitler? No. Hi, Hitler. The Nuremberg trials never ever mentioned the meth as a tool in the war and about the crimes that were committed against humanity using this drug by the regime. Now, during these early wars, there were no FDA regulations, no UN, no WEF, no NATO, no human rights organizations. There were the Allied forces. And today, when I look at the history of these four-letter groups, it seems that by today's standards, we'd be better off with Allied forces as before. I do not see the effectiveness of these groups where it pertains to human rights. Most of all, I find myself questioning their validity because with great power comes great responsibility. They're really not showing that they have any responsibility to anybody but themselves. I'm just not seeing accountability for acts against civilians by corrupt government and policing officials. Uh, including with the use of false surveillance systems, because these are fifth generation warfare tools designed to harm us. So they're going to try to throw everything at us, guys. Be prepared, pray. No harm will come to you if you call out to the Lord. Even the ICC, that's the International Criminal Court, seems to cater only to Eastern nations when it comes to human rights. And there appears to be nothing in the Western world or first world nations, as if white people don't traffic and do bad things to others or each other. So here we are today. The meth trade is unreal once again, this time in Canada. The people doing this are spreading it everywhere to create chaos and social unrest. They will stop at nothing and are not creative. Same old tricks being done as before. This time, the police and government are the distributors, well, with their recruits. They are the Nazi meth regime that Trudeau started and that Carney just doesn't want to give up. The Freemasons formed a cult mob, cop, government, gang, witch, trafficker, mogul, cartel, cabal connection, system. They protect each other, no laws required. The group is thick, you'd be surprised. Finally, I'm making this video because of a frightening prophecy about the infiltration of this drug again, promising wonders of good memory, weight loss, mood boosts coming on the shelves, guys. And they're not going to tell you it's methamphetamine or based on such a drug or a combination of such drugs, as D9 was a combination of oxy, cocaine, and methamphetamine. Now, this drug that you may see in the future on these shelves, it has a symbol on it. It's Bill Gates Corporation. It's a bad man. He poisoned our food, poisoned our animals. When COVID came along and 85% of the population didn't die, he was very sad. You just remember that. It will be developed because of the brain dull in the population and mass depression, they will say. The truth is that your brain might be dulled from the attacks from the sky shows that they did recently, and because of all the chemtrails and maybe the poison in your food or in anything that you're consuming. They will tell you it will soup you up and make you feel great. Oh, and yes, it might for a while. But when it lets you down, it's going to take your soul down too. And you'll be like them in their minds. It's the same thing, guys. It's the same thing. Don't do drugs. Uh, don't do government meth or any hard drugs or any kind of mind bending substances at all. You have been warned.